Hi, everyone. How are you? Welcome to Women of Whiskeys. I hope everyone is having as much fun as I am. Let's see here. It looks like I got my volume up. Let me turn that down. Okay. Looks like we have some people here that we're starting a little early. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. I have missed you guys. I've been gone for a while, and I was super excited about tonight. So thanks for hanging out. We got Kilco Whiskey Musings in here. Hello. And Adriana, who I believe is going to join us in a few more minutes. Jen A. Rocks was here hanging out early. And Emily Chambers was here. Slapshot, cheers. Livewire Whiskey, let's go, says Livewire, who is tracking for me tonight. Thank you so much, Mike. And we have Brad Smith. Hello, how are you? And Stella's going to be joining us in a few moments. Bubble Bath is here. And I still have volume on. Okay, there we go. Deborah C. Cheers, Deborah C. It is good to be back. I have been hiding out in a recliner in the spare room for a couple weeks now, and I am ready to have some drinks. So, Lone Wanderer 360. Hey, Noah, good to see ya. Dan O.B. and C. Jackson, cheers, my friends. Robotics here, as well as Pinch Hitter Whiskey. And we've got Fight for Sound here. Cheers, good to see you. Nick the Greek joined us tonight, and Stacy H. Stacy H is going to be a guest on Women of Whiskeys, I believe, next week. Jerry Black, good to see you too, Jerry Black. And I see Adam, Mr. Whiskey Shits. And Cool 62 Chev is here. And Scott Pigsley. Cheers, Scott. Richie Z. Cheers, Richie Z. Good to see you. Okay, everybody. I'm so excited to be back. So I couldn't think of a better way to do this than to have some of the ladies join us. So we could do one bourbon, one scotch, and one beer. So I'm excited to see what they chose. And who do we got back here? Let's bring on Jen.
Hi, everyone. Can
you Hello. How's it going, Jen?
It's good. How are you? I'm glad to see you.
Oh my gosh. It's been a while, right?
I know, it has been.
Do I have an echo? I feel like I have an echo.
I don't hear an echo on my side. I'm glad you can hear me now. I figured out, Cheech figured out what the problem was.
Oh. Jared W., hello, how are you? And Bourbon Baller. Oh, I really feel like I have an echo. Okay. Hey, there she is.
Adriana, hey girl, your hair looks nice.
I don't know that I've ever seen your hair like that.
It looks good.
Oh, are you muted? Adriana, we can't hear you. Well, while she plays with that, let's say hi to Stella.
Hey, Stella.
Hi. Yeah, there is an echo.
Yeah, there is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody's having technical difficulties.
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yay!
Yes. I heard my echo, so I know it's working.
Wow. Okay. What do I got going on here?
I did the hair just for y'all.
It looks
great. Literally the first time in at least 2 years, it was just to find out how long my hair actually is.
I don't know why I have an echo. I think it's...
Do you have echo cancellation clicked in your audio settings?
I do, which is really odd.
But,
Huh.
I don't know why.
Scott says
been a while
from Jen, but I don't know.
But I hear
I feel like it's coming from me.
Am I allowed to flick off Livewire Whiskey on your channel?
You know, he's not wrong.
Am I allowed to flick y'all off on your channel?
I'm just kidding. Oh my god.
That's so good. Wait, where'd Jen go?
I don't
Are you
know.
testing?
She must be
Maybe
trying
she's
to see if I'm
testing to see if.
Okay.
No, it's still. I think it is Michelle's.
Is it still echoing?
No,
A little.
Yeah, I don't hear it.
I don't either.
No,
Okay.
yeah, no, I don't. Maybe.
Okay. So we'll get there.
What's up, Stella? I've never been
Hi.
on with you.
I
That's
know.
awesome.
Nice to see you.
So
I always see.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
I am curious, Adriana, did you pull out the Port Charlotte 10? Is that what you're doing?
Am I that predictable?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, it might be right here.
That's awesome.
How did you know?
Well, no.
I pulled out two options. I pulled out a few options for me to choose as I go because I'm a bit tipsy.
Oh, nice.
So,
Hello, Jennifer
I-
Lane. Thanks for joining us.
hi,
Cheers.
Juniper. Oops, sorry.
And Mark Emenecker's here. Hi, Mark. Well, for my bourbon, I'm doing the Smoke Wagon Uncut Unfiltered.
I almost grabbed the Smoke Wagon uncircumcised. Like, I kept looking at it and kept grabbing my eye, and I was like, I don't know. That's amazing. Now I wish I did.
And then for my Scotch, and I've never had this, I'm not a big Scotch drinker, so I know I like the Springbank 10, so I pulled out the Springbank 18, and we're going to give that a shot.
Ooh, nice.
That'd be cool.
I know. I'm kind of excited.
You're not much for building the suspense, Michelle.
Yeah.
You're like, so here's all the answers.
Oh, J-Max, you tried that coffee liqueur. Oh, good. I'm glad.
Oh, the drunken bean
The drunken
for the
bean.
caramel macchiato. Yeah.
Yeah. That is, it's local from a distillery here in Idaho, but you can find it. It's starting to make its way around. I think they're in New York. They're only in a few states right now. So if you want to reach out to me, I could probably help you out with that.
Okay, somebody won samples during that stream, right?
Yep. Okay. So Independent Joe is here. I'd like and subscribe. Thanks, Adriana. So don't forget, everybody who's watching, Adriana is Whiskey Mountains. Her link to her channel is in the description. I'm sure my mods will drop it as well. She goes on hikes and does reviews. And I have to tell you, Adriana's Patreon is on point. Her lenses and her little things that she does in there makes me ashamed of my Patreon.
What?
Yours is awesome.
No, you do real stuff with you. Join both, but if you're only going to join one, join Women of Whiskeys. They do real stuff with theirs. Mine's bullshit.
Goodness. So what did you pick for your bourbon, Adriana?
Okay, so now I have to pick in the moment because I gave myself too many options. So I'm going to go with this one. Yes. I haven't actually, we finally got a new bottle of Rare after I finished my last one.
Nice.
And it's been a while. There it goes. It's been a while since I've gotten to have this. And in grabbing it, I was like, oh, this one's not even open. So it'll be a barrel pop. Barrel pop? Cork pop.
Hi, Joe. Yep, it's me.
Stella!
Lisette F is here, and she was saying hi to Old Man Joe. It's always good to see Old Man Joe in the chat as well. Yes, that is Stella. I twisted her arm, begged and pleaded, and she came out to hang out with us ladies tonight. Oh,
that was
nice pop.
Was it good? It was like
That was a good one.
the first one was better, I felt like. Okay.
okay. So,
What about you,
Stella,
Stella?
tell
What's
us
yours?
what you picked for your Scotch.
For my Scotch, I
Wait,
don't drink Scotch, but I did samples. I did have a bunch of samples, so I am doing the Glenlivet 14, the cognac casks. So,
Okay.
Oh,
or
it's
cognac cask selection. Yeah. So it's a little
Okay.
bit sweeter. I've had it before. It's one that I do like. So that's what I'm doing for my scotch.
Nice.
So do you not like the malt? Like, I don't like unpeated scotches. So do you not like the malt on scotch, or what is it about
I
scotch
don't
that you
really
didn't
know
like?
what it is because I like here, I have like a little stash back here. I have this Kings County single malt. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh,
And I really like it. Well, I'm
Oh,
no.
not good
So
at
I was
that.
gonna say, I was like, is that peated? That's peated. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I like that. And then they also do a peated bourbon, which is fantastic. But
That's the one I've
normally,
heard of. That's why I was thinking
yes,
peated, but I
it's
haven't
so
gotten to try
good.
that. I'm so
It's so
curious.
good. That's one of my favorites. Yeah. But I don't know why I don't like normal scotch or whatever. Just not a fan. So
so
I
Oh,
just,
well,
but
Bubble
I
I was
Bath,
haven't
wondering
tried
the
very
same thing.
many, so I just need to try more, I think.
Bubble Bath, we are going to do them in order: bourbon, then scotch, then beer, because we're just going to mix it up and be crazy.
I
Um,
actually wasn't sure either, and I asked Nick earlier. I was like, "So when do I drink the? I never really drink beer, and definitely not when I'm having whiskey. So I'm like, what?
It's
Do you
like the
drink
end
it
of the
first, or
night.
do you drink it last?"
well, if it's normally, I think I just want to go with the song. But normally, I think if I had to pick, I'd start with the beer and then go to the
Yeah.
bourbon and then go to the scotch.
Yeah,
But
yeah. I feel like Scotch would normally be my finale, but let's do this.
let's do this.
Whatever,
Let's just
Zach.
do it all ass backwards.
So wait, you didn't make Stella pick a bourbon first. You had her pick her Scotch first.
Well, I was just saying what we were drinking. So, what do you have for
Oh.
your bourbon?
My bourbon is, I'm going to start with, won't stick to this probably, but few. I actually have the coffee one too, which is really good, but I figured late night-ish, I probably should just do the regular.
What is Few? I don't know anything about that one.
Thanks for
It's, I don't know where it's made. Chicago. I should have known that. It's Chicago, Evanston, Chicago land, I guess. So Evanston, and they have a couple like finished ones. They have a finished rye in tea, which I haven't tried yet, and then the coffee bourbon, which is pretty good. So yeah, I like it. But this
Oh,
one's
that's
just
cool.
regular.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
Whoa.
Nice.
so Richie
What
Z was just talking about how Jen held everything
Sorry.
down perfectly. I agree.
Thanks, guys. I
Um,
appreciate that.
And then,
Is it?
so Stacey H drinks way more beer with bourbon. I would agree. Me too.
I'm like not as zoomed in as I normally am, and I'm struggling. Okay.
It's been a minute, and I'm like, I lost my groove to like watch chat and talk to the ladies, and I'm just a shit show. So,
Well, you have two people on.
Things. You'll be great.
Okay.
and then, so Jen, we haven't talked about our beer yet. We're talking about what scotch and what bourbon we picked. What do you got over there?
Okay, so for my bourbon, I chose the Elmer Tea Leaf for my bourbon. And then because Cheech opened it, so I'm going to try it, and it's the Port Charlotte Inn.
Okay.
So,
Jen, we are on such a wavelength right now because I was thinking about the smoke wagon earlier, and then I was also like, oh, but the Elmer T. Lee, we just got that. That would be a good one. Ah, damn it. I feel like I fucked up. But I'd been drinking higher proof stuff earlier, so it's like maybe not Elmer T. Lee.
well,
but I
is
do
it
have the
like
Port.
from the Wee Glens from earlier?
Well, I had Knob Creek 100 in the Weegland, but I've been having a few stags. So I'm just going to warn everybody, right? I'm a little toasted.
Well, you went live earlier, so I was prepared.
I'm a drunken manatee right now. So.
It's all good. So, yes, Mike brought up a good point. We are doing giveaways tonight, and Livewire Whiskey is going to track for us. Every $5 donation gets you an entry. So, the links are in the description for the donations. Make sure that you go into chat and tag Livewire Whiskey with how many entries that you did. We are going to do 2 giveaways. One is going to be for the Women of Whiskey's Glencairn. to let you know we only have 8 left before we move on to our new design. So it would be one of the 8 that are left. And then the second drawing will be for a Maker's Mark FAE02. And for some reason, it's not going to focus. I think it's my weird light I have tonight. So 2 drawings, one for the Glencairn, one of 8 that's left, and one for the Maker's Mark FAE02.
This is the Glencairn. It has my stag.
Yay!
Yeah, I used it in my thing earlier. It's got my my blend of stags in it, so it's a good one.
I think I'm super excited. We're putting together our new design for the new glasses, and so I looked and I'm like, holy crap! I only have 8 Glens left, so let's give one away.
That's pretty cool.
So Jen must be working on her mic. So yeah. J Max, you do need the FAO2 in your life. If you don't have it, everybody needs a little FAO2. FAO2.
That one is good. That one is good. Robotic is the creature drunkenness or?
Okay. So I'm curious. I'm going to tell you about my beer that I picked. And I really wish I could get this to autofocus. It's really, I guess I could highlight myself, but that seems like a two-handed job. This is, do I know how to do that? I don't know if I know how to do that.
Yeah, you know. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
So this is Payette Brewing Company. It's local here in Boise. Okay. And it's called Sofa King. This one is, they have a bunch of them. This is Sofa King Sunny. And I thought, Sofa King, huh? No, it's so fucking sunny. It's a play on words.
Oh, I got you now. I feel like you've told, mentioned this somewhere before, and still it took me a while to get it.
It was at our meetup, the Idaho meetup. We were talking about it.
That's what it was.
Yeah. So it's a hazy pale ale, and I tried it at the brewery, and I absolutely love it. And then, of course, you just can't go wrong with Sofa King. So Sofa King Sunny.
I mean, that is a great name. I love it for, if nothing else, for the name.
So,
yeah. So Stella, I'm gonna like
whiskey weekend. That is
nice.
Fun. I was supposed to go, but because I'm still recovering, we ended up just giving up our spot and hanging out with all you fabulous people on the channel instead. Hey, Amy Blum, cheers.
Hey, Amy.
Okay, so what beer did you pick, Stella?
So, San Diego is known for their beer. We have like a billion breweries around here, but most of them are IPAs, and I am not a fan of IPAs. So, I was leaning into just getting a PBR, but then I found this, and I love this. So, this is the Deschutes Black Butte Porter. And they're in Bend, Oregon, but really good. I love porters; those are my favorite, so I went with this.
Oh, so you're a dark
very
beer
excited
drinker.
because I haven't had them. I haven't had one in a minute, so I'm really excited.
I'm not a huge fan of dark beer. I think it's because the first dark beer I ever had was a Black Butte Porter, and that thing is like drinking 30 weight oil. So
That's literally what I'm drinking.
oh.
I love it.
Oh, you got the Black Butte. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
I think you said that, but it didn't click. Yeah,
Yep. I love it.
Really dark. It's really
Thank you,
dark.
Stacy. I agree. It's good beer.
Okay. What about you, Adriana? What'd you pick?
So I told Stella earlier, I was like, she'll judge me so hard. But
Promise.
like, maybe not as, so. So normally I don't really drink beer much. But like if I do, normally it's just Modelo with some lime in it kind of thing, like very light beer. But at a friend's wedding, I got introduced to sour beers.
Okay.
Which I never had, but I really dug those. Not that I have any of those. And so all I was going to pick up was a Modelo, but I forgot. And so all we have, but I do actually like this, is just Guinness. But it's the extra stout. So, but I do actually dig, like that darker, heavier kind of beer too.
No shame,
So
no
if I'm not
shame.
gonna have a sour, but yeah.
So
It's
you guys
pretty-
are all drinking dark. Oh, Jason Beasley's so much shortness on the screen.
Whatever.
That's true.
Whatever. We're taking up our screens. We're tall.
That's right.
Oh my gosh, so don't laugh at me. I actually had our maintenance techs come over and build me a platform behind the bar that takes me up about 8 inches.
That's genius! Oh my god, now I'm just more excited for the next time I come visit.
Yeah, so this is my
I
first
could
time
stand
sitting
on
on
it.
my platform, except I keep falling off of it because I keep forgetting it's there when I
Oh, there's that. There's that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we good?
How are we doing on?
So,
That sounds good. I don't hear the echo anymore. I think that was a big thing.
Yeah, I don't hear
Yeah,
that.
I don't hear it either.
yeah, Cheech just got a brand new setup for the studio, so
Oh,
it's
yeah.
all troubleshooting, I guess.
Yeah,
I
you
noticed
sound good
yesterday
now.
that the camera looked really good and everything.
Yeah, so that was interesting. He had ordered it, it didn't come, then he had to get it again, and it finally came. So he's super stoked about it. I just reaped the benefits of it.
Yeah,
Mark
this one-
Internet
that
is
sounds really good
holding
now.
you. Mark says to put that Guinness in a pint. Quit drinking it out of the
I have-
bottle.
I have my Hamilton pint glass. I had to, because I hate beer as soon as it gets remotely warm. So I ran and grabbed it from the fridge when you asked us about beers. I might actually put it in the fridge until I am going to pour it. But
So I used to, when I was younger, I was a bartender, and they would keep the Guinness in the cabinet because everybody drank it warm. Is that a thing?
ugh.
Yeah,
I couldn't drink Guinness warm.
I don't
mm.
I don't know
I've
what
ne-
that was about. Of course, that was like, in the dark ages, but
Right. Let me call Nick.
hey, J Max is in for 4 entries, and he hates
Cheers, J-Max.
IPAs.
I'm with you, J Max. Not a fan.
Yeah, IPAs are a very strong flavor. You have to be
Mhm.
very
Yeah.
ready for it. I like really hoppy IPAs, but I like that real dry
Oh.
feeling, and so
Mm.
I drink those sometimes. But I'm a PBR girl. I drink
Okay,
those
I'm gonna-
Yes. Normally Nick has PBR in the apartment, so I was pretty impressed that the only beer was a Guinness. I was like, okay, good. It's not as embarrassing.
Oh no.
Okay, so I'm going to pour my smoke wagon for my bourbon into my Live Wire Whiskies blend, which they just put out. It's really a nice logo, and there's no way my camera's going to pick it up, but
Oh yeah, I haven't gotten mine yet, Mike.
I've had mine forever.
I'm just putting this back in the fridge real quick.
Oh my goodness. But no, if you please make sure you check out Livewire Whiskey. They're huge supporters of us, and they usually track our giveaways and they promote us, and they come for the Idaho meetups, and they're just all around good people. So make sure you check out Livewire Whiskey's channel.
There, okay.
Mr. Jigs is here. Cheers.
Hey, Mr. Jigs.
Oh, the warm Tim Robertson, are you saying that the warm thing is a European thing?
Oh. Okay. I didn't know. It doesn't sound appealing to me.
Livewire, Nick is a patron, so, and what Nick gets, I get, so.
That's how it works.
Duh! You got the camera, right?
Exactly. We reap the benefits.
Exactly.
Cheers, Ben Demon Hunter. Glad you joined us. Hope
Oh.
all is well.
Cheers, Ben. Nice to see you.
Okay.
Scott,
Can I
Scott
just tell
Paisley
you
caught me.
how great this smoke wagon smells?
Oh, yeah? I had to go grab my pillow.
Adriana, do you need a platform too, huh?
Okay, but also the seat has been the cushion is sunken in from the cat. So in my defense, even Nick finds this chair
How
uncomfortable
big is your
without a pillow.
cat? That it
She's not
dented
that
your
big.
seat.
She's just in it 24/7. Like she's 18 years old, we think.
Oh.
So that's all she does.
Yeah.
So she's mad at me right now because I'm in her chair. So.
What was this? Robotics says, yesterday I learned that Idaho is a completely made up name, but they found out too late and kept the name. Cool, useless fact. Okay, born in Idaho, live in Idaho, and did not know that fact. So
You have to find out if that's
Look
for
at that.
sure. That's pretty
Yeah,
crazy.
no, I'm
if it
curious.
is.
I'm gonna fact check that.
You should.
I have manatee facts if anybody needs them.
Manatees are awesome, and they're so soft.
They're so cute. I'm so jealous you got to swim. Did you hug it?
Yeah, so it was before they
you-
put in place, like, you can't,
I was like, are
moleste
you
on
the reason
animal.
for the law?
Right. So you could swim with them in the springs in Florida, and they're gentle. They don't, like, attack you, and you can, like,
That's what I
touch them.
Yeah.
And they're so
Really?
soft, and they're super nice, and you can just swim along with them. But they don't allow it anymore. So that was like in 92 I was able to do that. So they're very
I just
cool.
want to swim with my people. That's all.
That's awesome.
Good, Vic, thank
They're
you for
so cute.
asking.
That's so cool.
I'm doing really well. I'm right on track and feeling good. Thank you for asking.
It's so good to see you. And
It's so
smiling
good.
and happy. It's good.
Yeah, it's really good to be back with friends. I did learn, and so did my husband, that when I am cooped up in a recliner in a bedroom for more than a week, I become a heinous bitch.
I feel like that's pretty reasonable. Like, you have every right.
I will say, though, my daughter came down from college and spent a few days with me, and she did not leave my side. She slept on the couch in the spare room with me, and just wouldn't leave at all. Wouldn't even go to the store. So bless her heart.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay.
So how are you digging that? So you're digging that smoke wagon
Oh my God.
as your
It's so
first
good.
pour back on stream?
Yes. Well, and actually, it's my first pour of whiskey since I had the surgery.
Holy crap! I was wondering that
Wow.
actually, but I was like,
Yeah.
why not?
I had a glass of wine and it didn't settle real well, and I've just kind of been leery, but I was ready today. I was like, let's do it. Bourbon, Scotch, and beer. Bring it on.
Yeah.
That's right.
Why not? One of each. Crack it out.
Oh my God.
I mean,
What
I
is
started with
everyone
the
in chat
Redwood
drinking?
Empire, so kind of lead it in
Ooh.
with bourbon.
What is it?
I started with the Redwood Empire.
I almost grabbed that. It's so funny. I think we were all kind of on the same page because we all talked about grabbing the same stuff.
Yeah. We're just all in tune. So is that what you're drinking now, Jen?
No, I finished that. I'm now drinking the Elmer Tea Lee, which is delicious.
Oh,
I really
you like it? Yeah.
I do.
I think it's actually really good. Like,
I like the
its
mouthfeel
proof
on
point.
it.
Yeah, I think it like delivers flavor, and I bet it's the mouthfeel just like allows that flavor to totally coat.
Yeah. So if you did you say you just got a bottle of it? You and Nick did?
Yeah, we just got 2 actually.
Ooh. Well, that
Nick
means you
managed.
open
so-
one and have a backup.
Yeah, we have one open, and then I'll see if Nick. I'm hoping he'll let me save it for the Alzheimer's giveaway, but I don't know if that's gonna go. So
That would be a really good giveaway, though.
That would be a good one.
yeah.
I'll be
that would
honest,
a good one.
Yep.
I really like Elmer Tea Lee. In fact, I've got a couple backups because I really, really love it, and I don't want it to be one of those things that I feel like I can't drink it. But I like it for MSRP. It's not something I'm
Yeah,
going to go out
exactly,
and pay secondary for. Not even. It
Yeah,
is a really good bottle at retail.
Yeah, as soon as I poured it, and I've had a couple pours now, and I'm like, 100%. This is like, normally I don't like lower proof whiskeys, but I'm like, this really delivers flavor at its proof. Totally worth the MSRP value. But the prices some have mentioned for secondary, forget about it.
Yeah. I think when we went down to Vegas, I saw one sitting on the shelf, and I was like, people pay that? That's what they pay? I don't pay that.
Yeah.
I don't know. It
yeah.
surprises me what people will pay for certain bottles, but I also don't know what they're looking for and why they're willing to pay those prices for certain bottles.
Yeah.
I know I probably wouldn't spend $1,000 on a single bottle. She probably would if there was one that was rare or something like that. But I would probably scoff at $1,000 for a single bottle.
No.
Mark, I'm pretty sure that I could get you on stream and you could just sing it for us.
Oh, it's such a good one. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm a George
it was
Thorogood
played
fan.
here. It was played here earlier for sure.
I was sitting there and I was like, what do I want to do when I come back on stream? And I was like, well, I want to get all the ladies together, but I couldn't think of like anything. I don't know. I didn't want to just. I thought, you know what? If I'm going to come back, I'm going to come back strong. Let's do one of each, and I can justify it by, using a song.
There you go.
It's a good song.
I think it's genius. I think it's absolutely genius.
Jen, did you? Is this because of you, Jen? Is this?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, because I used it as an example, so he's just letting me know that has not taken place yet. I appreciate that, Chief.
What cheech would you have if Jen wouldn't have
I
rallied?
mean, I'd still agree to it. I mean, there'd be a reason if he's saying that it's worth it. I trust his instincts.
I think I would skin Will. I would.
Yeah.
And I would expect him to skin me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be very mad at Nick if he ever came home with it. Like, even if it's the world's most rare Knob Creek or something, I'd be like, you
better pop that cork and gold flakes are shooting out.
Yeah, like my expression is always like, it better cure cancer. Like, anything that's gonna freaking do that, it better brush my teeth and cure cancer. Like, that's them's if it's that overpriced. Like,
yeah,
nope. No, I'm just gonna drink it. Like, the level that you enjoy already, like, one of your most favorite go-tos kind of thing, and how much it is. Like, is there actually that much, room for that difference of a level of enjoyment for $1,000? Like,
I think there
can
would
you
be
enjoy something 10 times more?
Tears of regret. Mike, I have met Frankie, and the only thing I could tell you is run fast and hide, because she would tear you apart.
All I can say is I want tickets. That's what I want.
My goal is, I was telling Mike, Frankie and I have been chatting, and Frankie's going to come on one of these times, and we're going to do a cocktails and mocktails stream, and we can all meet Frankie and how wonderful she is, and how lucky Mike is to have found such a wonderful woman.
Oh yeah, mocktails are good. There's a lot of really good ones out there.
And there's a lot of times a year that people do like the dry weeks kind of thing. You could do a dry week thing with her with the mocktails. Good work. Pretty fun.
Absolutely.
That way everybody's drinking the same thing.
Robotic. He says, Tears of Regret sounds like a great name for an allocated bourbon.
But a bad name for a pick.
Oh my god. That's funny. Oh. Which, Jen, I think I haven't talked to you in a couple of days because I've been so sick. We are in the final negotiations of Women in Whiskey's first barrel pick.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm going home for Easter, and I'm meeting with Freeland Spirits, and then I've also been in talks with a couple others that I'm not going to mention yet, because I don't want everybody to be disappointed if I don't make it happen. But
no, keep it close to the vest, and then make it like a big surprise afterwards if everything works out.
But I'm really, really hoping I am going to meet Freeland Spirits the Tuesday after Easter to interview and highlight their distillery. Just because I talk about them so much on this stream, and I love their story and I love their bourbon so much that I can't drive right past them and not stop and visit and chat with them.
Are you going to take any footage while you're there?
Yeah.
Very nice.
She did tell me, she's like, I'm a new mom and I'm not going to go on film right now because I'm not masking in public. And I'm like, that's fine, So we're going to do an off-camera interview, and then I'm going to roll footage along with it. So
That'd be cool.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
you can do it as like a voiceover interview sort of thing.
Yeah,
That'd be good. It would still be able to highlight what they're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great story. What did I just
That's
see?
awesome. And so to remind it, so Freeland is the one that comes in that really cool bottle, right?
Yes, yeah.
That's
really,
woman-owned?
yeah. In fact, Bubble Bath, I can't find the comment on here for some reason. Oh, there it is. Just got a bottle of Freeland Spirits bourbon. It is a solid bottle. It is lower proof. The standard's 46%, but it's really, really good.
Yeah, but I think like a lot of those, and I think what he's kind of implying here is like a lot of those, when it's their new own distillate, they release it at 40 proof, so it's pretty cool that 40%. So it's pretty cool that there's this 46%.
And Mike, we're gonna have to figure something out on that. Don't you worry. I got you. I got you, Mike.
Mike. Yep. So what's in the? So it's an FAE02 tonight. Is it
FAE, yep, nice. 02, and then a Women of Whiskey's Glen, one of the last 8. Nice. So if you want one of those before they disappear, it's on womenofwhiskies.com. So if you don't win one tonight.
Well, it looks kind of like this. There we go.
Oh my goodness. So, Jen has the rocks glass. Yeah, and I only have 5 rocks glasses left as well too before we go to the new design.
Oh yeah, I've got the rocks glass. Oh, it's on the top shelf. But
yeah, Northwest Bourbon, they are in Portland, and so I am stopping by their Portland distillery to visit with them.
Chris Cox, did you have a good time? Did you, was it Antelope Island? I think I suggested Antelope Island. I hope you had a good time. But, awesome. You done so pretty.
So, Jen, did we hear what beer you're drinking?
So I'm drinking a PBR Tallboy.
Yes.
All right.
Yep.
I almost got that one.
That is my go-to unless we're in the month of October. When all of the Oktoberfest beers get released, then I'm digging on those for the whole month, and then I'll go back to PBR. So that's my beer of choice.
Nice. So you go all out on October, but then going back
because the Oktoberfest beers that Cheech and I like are kind of expensive. So once I spend the whole month of October, PBR Tallboys are great for the pocketbook, for your wallet.
Yeah,
and
I think that's the thing about beer. It's like
it's a four pack of 16-ounce Tallboys. I mean, you can't.
So can I just say beer is outrageous because I got a 6-pack of this So Fucking Sunny, and it was $10 for a 6-pack. I don't know.
That is that's a bit much. And what's the percentage on that? The ABV? Is it still ABV on beer? I don't even know.
It is, and
too small to read.
I should really bring my reading glasses out here because I'm old as shit. 9%?
I can't say anything, so like,
Old man Joe, let's talk. We got a couple things rolling out soon. I might like to see you in a dress, so let's chat about that.
I hear OMJ totally rocks some drag, so you could do it.
Need to see some pictures, or it doesn't happen.
Which, by the way, I have this little to-do list on my desk at work. You know, when you prioritize and things go to the bottom and things go to the top. And right dead center of my priority list is order Women of Whiskey leggings and crop top for Mr. Whiskey Shits.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's happening. It is on my to-do list.
Was it Adam or was it Mike that had to...
As far as I know, it was Adam.
It's Adam.
It was Adam? Okay,
yeah.
I couldn't remember.
So that has not slipped my mind, and that is happening. So
trauma for everybody.
I know. We might have to actually bring him on screen for that shit.
So do we have to pour our scotches soon?
Yes. Oh, live. Okay, so Mike says that he owes Shayla a crop top and tights to wear. So I guess they're both doing it. So okay,
that's what that's what I was getting confused with, because I think for yours Adam had to, but Mike lost on Shayla's on Whiskey Central's.
Oh.
And so he has to now. Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. So they can twin it up.
Yes.
Okay, so that has to go on the to-do list as well. So, oh God, I can't wait. That's going to be so much fun.
Ooh, nice.
Is that good?
That's a good top.
Nice.
Also, I'm using this glass because
I have those. Yeah, that is from
Nick
Scotch.
Nick fell in love with it when we were visiting, and so Will gave this to Nick. So
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
the
this is
Scotch
perfect.
Test Dummies one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
I like that one.
Little mini. I don't know what it would be, but
I don't know what
That'd
those
be
are
good
called,
for
what
me.
kind those are.
it's always
See,
like confusing
is
to me how much lighter Scotch is.
Adriana's just been waiting for me to say go so she could open that Port Charlotte 10.
I love Port Charlotte.
I'm actually
Dad.
excited to try it because Shayla, I think it was like her top peated Scotch from last year.
I think,
and she
yeah,
highly
I think so.
recommended it.
Yeah.
And then
I think so.
Cheech tried it, and he said I would probably like it. So I'm excited to try it.
I think it's a really nice, like, almost like an in-betweener, or like almost an intro to peat kind of thing, like where it's not too light on the peat, but it's also not like overwhelming sort of thing.
You
And
think so?
I think so.
Okay.
I know it's called heavily peated, so I probably sound stupid, but like
No.
to me, I think I've had, like I guess like Lafroig. Like Lafroig is a lot of the peat characteristics that people who don't like peat really don't like. But I think Port Charlotte, it has this sweetness and smoothness and roundedness to it that it's more approachable.
See now, and I mean, I know that Will loves the Port Charlotte 10, and you came over here and fell in love with it.
I was in love with it. He kept trying to pour me other things. I'm like, so could I just like have a little
You're
bit?
like at the end of the night, he's holding the bottle like this.
I was just cuddling with it. I love it.
But
Yeah.
the
And
whole heavily
bourbon,
peated
yeah.
thing, I've never tried it. It scared me off. So you could be right. I should give it a whirl one of these times when I'm feeling frisky.
We're gonna do that. That's gonna be a Women of Whiskeys episode at some point.
Oh God, help us all.
Also, did you see somebody said that you should name the pick something true crime related?
Now that is one thing.
Ooh, good pop.
When we get this rolling, and it is rolling, I'm just not quite sure who we're going with yet. But when it comes to light, the Patreons are going to have say in the name of the pick. So.
Oh, that's smart. Yes, that's awesome.
Very nice.
I love it. That'll be good.
Now, Stacy H, I should check. I'm pretty sure Stacy H is coming on next Wednesday. Stacy H taught me a lot about Irish and a lot about Scotch when I went on Shayla's channel. And so what we're going to do is we're going to get her on stream and feed her a flight of bourbon because she doesn't drink a lot of bourbon, and it's going to be a fun time. And who knows, maybe I will even pour some Scotch or some Irish while she does the bourbon. So
That'll be a fun one. Oh, I'm excited. That's next week?
yes.
Oh,
Right,
very
Stacey?
nice.
Are you still in chat? Is that right? We're doing it Wednesday?
She did just say something in chat, so I think she is.
Yeah, she was asking about
Yeah.
the hard bag.
So
Okay.
have you had Irish, Michelle?
What's that?
Have you had Irish?
I do like Irish. I hadn't had a lot of exposure to it. And then, who was it? Oh, Sarah from Whiskey Crusaders sent me a flight of Irish, and I loved all of it.
So good.
So, Scott,
Just on the
how do you
nose.
take over this, sir.
This just has like this, like on the nose, it's not quite as smoky as other peated. It has this fruitiness that I just think is divine. Like, if
Okay.
Nick spilled this all over himself, I wouldn't be mad.
It's actually a lot sweeter on the nose than I expected.
So
Yeah, right?
Stacey says
Yeah.
that it is Wednesday. So
Ah, perfect. Yay, Stacy, that'll be
Sweet,
fun.
that'll be good.
okay.
Oh, so
tell me
that's
about
why it's
bourbon.
called heavily peated.
Yeah. Okay. Huh. I might
The
I might venture out there someday. Not
try
today.
it.
but-
What was it?
Stella-
So sorry, Stella and Michelle. What were y'all's scotches again?
Stella, yours was
Mine was the Glenlivet 14
Oh, yeah.
cognac house.
Cognac.
and then mine is the
Brave New World.
Springbank 18. So
So have y'all
I
poured and
should
tried
probably pour
yet?
that. I'm pouring that one into my
Mine.
story time, Glenn.
Ooh.
Okay. a really awful pop. I'm just saying. Oh, can I try that again?
Do it again. Do it again.
No, it's weak.
That one was better though. I felt like the second one was better.
The second one was better. I agree.
Right?
Yeah, mine is
I
a little
love
cracked.
this.
It broke already.
I love this so much. It's gonna be very hard for me to go to the beer after this.
Okay, so I think my husband might come in and skin me if I don't like this.
The Springback 8. I feel like you've got to. If you like the Springback 12, I mean, I don't know shit about the
It's
Springbacks,
Springback
but
10 that I like. I haven't.
Oh,
I haven't
10.
had 12. So Mike's a fan. Smells like Springbank.
Cannibal Corpse inspired idea.
Ooh, this one's very sweet.
Okay, so James Morgan
That cognac finish.
is saying that Ralphie didn't like the 14 cognac finish. So interesting. I want to hear what you have to say about it, Stella.
I mean, Ralphie is hardcore.
It's sweet. I mean, I'm not being a big Scotch fan. It's probably closer to bourbon than normal Scotch because it is pretty sweet. So, actually sweeter than most bourbons that I like even. So, I mean, I'm taking one for the team, just gonna say right now. not my favorite, but
Well, we appreciate you taking one for the team,
so,
Stella.
of course.
So it's too
Happy
sweet.
to.
So
Yeah,
it's definitely too
actually
sweet.
it is.
Yeah.
It's very sweet.
Huh.
Ooh.
Nate, I don't know. Is there someone in chat that knows the answer about Springbank 18 being finished in other barrels?
Oh, Stacy H. Did you send her makers?
I haven't sent her anything, but I mean,
Maybe don't send her makers her FAU. That's funny.
okay.
Cherry NyQuil.
Huh, I wonder which one it was.
I get a heavier cherry note on some of the ECBPs than I do makers. Maybe don't send her an ECBP. I don't know.
I like makers, but a lot of times I use it for mixers.
Okay, so
Like the regular makers?
Like the 46 cask. I've not liked any. I don't like the regular makers or the 46. Sorry, I like the makers 46. I don't like any of the regular. Is that what it's called?
I like the cast strength and
Like if it's not stave finished, you don't like it kind of
right.
thing?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I get that.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
Richie
love the
Z is
stave
asking all of us a question. Do we have any favorite whiskeys of the year yet?
No.
No.
Not yet.
I can say that honestly.
Yeah, I think it's
no.
just pure. I've gotten so few of this years.
So I will say I did. We had the
Ooh, a Nulu.
I actually like Nulu, and I know they're whatever sourced, and but I like I had a toasted one that I really liked, and this sorry Adriana, but I am a rye.
I'm like, oh, it's a rye.
I like
rye.
rye.
I mean, if I could do like 90% rye, that I'm loving it. So but I actually really like some of the Nulu. The two that I've had have been very good for me. So, but other than that, not really not a big standout that I would say.
And that looked like, was it an ADHD whiskey pick?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what it looked
Yeah,
like.
it's the Matt Madness. Yes.
Oh, very nice.
Very good.
Very
So
nice.
does anybody have like a whiskey they grabbed this year that they fell in love with, that they were excited about? No? No, nothing?
I'm like,
I mean, I have
It's
some
only
that
March.
I really want to try.
I got plenty
but
of time.
Not anything new that I'm just in love with.
I just got this
That's right,
Larceny
Bourbon.
barrel proof that I want to open. I haven't tried it yet. I keep hearing good things about it. I just got it today, so.
which one?
The Larceny barrel proof.
Ooh, yeah, I've been hearing good things about that one too.
A122.
Oh, Larceny A122?
Yeah.
We still are waiting for a free. I think Nick thinks that this week the C921 is finally our larceny C921.
That's the one I want to
Nice.
try. We never got
Yeah.
it.
Oh.
The A122 just dropped today.
Oh, we're thinking we're gonna get the larceny, and then we're gonna get the ECBP A122, which I've been hearing is really good. That's the one I'm excited for.
Oh,
So
really?
far this year, but yeah.
Yeah, we have a larceny
Some of
barrel
the
proof, but it's almost
usually.
gone. But it's very good.
I
Okay.
love
Very
the
good.
B521. Like
So-
we got a couple bottles of that. It was good.
Just two things. One, this is good for me for a Scotch. I could drink this and enjoy it. This is good. So yes, thank you, Adriana. Like and subscribe to our channel if you're.
I love your signs.
I
They're
know.
the best.
Wait, hold up.
So
I worked so hard
I
on
was
this
gonna say, where's the
manatee.
manatee
Yeah.
one?
Freehand that manatee.
Yeah, I
Good
freehanded
job.
this manatee
Good
because
job
I sometimes draw the same manatee on like notes to Nick, normally with the middle finger too.
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, hey, Julie. Nice to see
Nice to
you.
see you.
What's up?
So a couple of things. Ben Demon Hunter, it is Springbank 18 that I just tried. And we are going to take a small break. I'm going to take a moment to say one thing. I want to thank all of our patrons, and I finally got them all on a slide here. You guys are wonderful. I can't tell you how your subscriptions really help this channel. It helps us get the bottles for the giveaways. It helps, keep things going, and our subscriptions to be able to look up crime records for our criminals and cocktails. We could not do what we do without you guys. So thank you.
Oop. I don't know what that was.
Anyway, thanks guys. I really, really appreciate you all. I just wanted to take a moment before I forgot in the middle of the stream while everyone's here to really tell you how much it helps Jen and I with all the things that we're trying to do. And we do really appreciate you guys.
Cheers to that.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
All right.
Salud.
We got all the gooey, ooey, gushy stuff out now.
Salud.
So,
Ooh, Adriana. I like this.
You like it?
I
You
do.
like it? Yes.
you do?
It's so
I
good.
do. I like this.
Oh. See, now I'm
is William
curious.
in the chat? Is
He's
William in the
out on
chat?
the patio. He's probably lurking back there somewhere. William, are you in
Yeah,
the
he
chat?
probably hears it, but he's the one who introduced me, and I was just in love the first night. Yeah, it's just like a light peated with the fruitiness
it.
that just it's so good.
Okay, someone in
like
chat tag my husband because a lot of times he watches it but doesn't listen to the sound because my voice is that's how we
he's
stay
not
married.
That's fair. I mean, whenever I have to edit one of my own videos, it's just like, Jesus, my voice is so annoying. My face is, like, everything will annoy me about my, I'm like, can I just have video and captions or something? Like,
Ben Demon Hunter, I have heard of that
yes.
Yes.
one. That is actually, we have a list of ongoing cases that we try to keep up on and fit here and there. That is on our list. That is a very interesting case.
It is.
Yeah. That's a good
It
one.
is. There's.
I feel
there's
like
a
it's
lot
one that
going on
weirdly,
there.
yeah, I feel like it weirdly flies under the radar kind of thing, but it's actually,
Yeah, not a lot of people talk about it, but it's a different one.
yeah.
It is. It is. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. A lot of updates on different cases. The West Memphis 3. There's a lot of updates on that coming out soon. So if you are
That
a
one
true
gives
crime
me,
person,
like,
follow those.
Oh,
Because that's
so much stress.
a big thing. If you've been following it, then you know the main chief of police has stepped down now. So there's going to be a lot more investigation to it. So definitely look out for those updates. It's been going on for a while, but hopefully they'll get some closure on it at last because it's been going on for a bit.
Yeah. That's one like that I often like I will skip that podcast episode and things because it just like causes me so much anger and just like stress it. It's just-
Right. So hopefully with all the advancement that they're making now, because people are stepping down and retiring, and there wasn't a fire, and now they found all the evidence to be tested. So definitely watch out for that. There's going to be a lot of interesting twists and turns on that coming up. So you'll be able to listen to it, Adriana, because there will be some type of closure
okay,
at the end.
I not stopped it because up until
I know you're
now,
not
it's
an
just been like,
unsolved
no.
person at all. So
Okay, William Davlar is in the chat, so hopefully he did hear that he's
Yes.
now converted over another
yes,
person.
I like this. So
It's-
actually, one of Cheech's patrons actually sent it to him. So thank you for sending it because I really enjoy it. And when we got it, I asked Shayla about it. She's like, "Oh yeah, absolutely. It was my peated for the year." So, and I know she knows her stuff. So I was very excited to taste it, and now I do, and I actually like it. So that's good.
Is anyone else in chat doing a bourbon, a scotch, and a beer with us tonight? I'm just curious.
Also, is anybody going to make it to the beer in the chat?
I
would do it.
because I'm ready to jump over and have some of this
I would
beer
do it.
because it seems like this beer should go on the back end of that scotch. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I mean, being a scotch lover that I am and all.
You didn't like the Port Charlotte, Michelle?
I haven't had the Port Charlotte.
Oh, you need to have it.
It's sitting right back here, but
Ma'am, you need to go grab that.
Man.
oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I was like, I don't know if I'm ready.
Oh, Trev's in here. Cheers, Trev.
Oh, hey Trev, nice to see you.
Trev, are you doing one
Yeah,
bourbon,
cheers,
one
and you
scotch,
can
and one
scotch.
beer with us?
Pulled my pint glass out of the
It's
freezer,
ready.
so it's
Ooh,
ready.
nice pint glass, nice and cold. That's the way
Yes,
to do it.
then it was the Springbank 18. And it was tasty for a scotch. Like I said, I'm not a scotch drinker. I like it. It's good.
Did you like it like more than the Springbank 10 or? What do you think?
Yeah, I would say I do. But, I mean, I could reach for both. And I don't say that about any scotches, really. But, yeah, it's good.
You're supposed to pour a beer like down the side, like so it's touching the glass, right? Like
Yeah, so you
Right.
put it to the side so that the foam goes to here. So when you pull it up, that there's a tiny
it's like
foam at the top and the rest of the beer at the bottom.
Okay. I mean, I did see a 21090 episode like live the other day where Todd poured it terribly and it was like half head. So I feel like whatever I'm doing better than Todd.
I bartended,
I never
so
saw
that's
it.
the only reason why I know how
You want
to
it?
do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Hey, so
My stepfather
robotic-
was very into every alcohol. That's the only reason I know anything.
Here you go, PBR.
Okay,
Nice
Yes.
16 ounce.
so robotic's drinking along with us as well. And Chris Cox is drinking also as well. Elijah Craig.
No.
Wow. You had a Fat Heads Irish Red. I have never even heard of that. Is it good? Stacy, is that good?
I like Irish reds.
Stacy, do you have anything that's not Irish? I guess the brew. I guess the Bruichladdich. So, but
If not, it's a good thing though, because you'll have a lot of different bourbons to try.
I am super
Especially she
excited
has
to get
the
that
Irish
going
palate.
for her. Stacy, make sure I have your address,
super fun.
please, so I can hand deliver you that bourbon.
so Stella, what's your preferred alcohol type, just overall, like bourbon or beer or?
Yes.
It all works, right?
It all works.
That's the best answer.
No, actually,
possible.
though, honestly, bourbon or beer are my go-tos. Well, I also like wine. Honestly, I used to actually be part of a wine club. Cheers, Joe. Hi. But I when we started really getting into purchasing more bourbon, I cut out the wine subscription because it was, I'd rather use money towards the bourbon, but I still get bottles of wine. But bourbon and beer probably mostly, I would say.
Yeah.
Although
What
even
kind
the
of wine
beer
would
has
you like?
taken. I love. I really like reds. I like red blends.
Yes.
And I don't drink white wine for some reason. I have the opposite effect. White wine gives me the worst hangovers, really bad headaches. I can drink a bottle of red and wake up in the morning and be pretty okay. So,
So that's
but
not strange
white
because like
wine,
white wine does the same with me. I
it
am
messes me
definitely
up.
a red wine, Merlot, port drinker. I
Yeah,
really like the reds. It has a much
yeah,
better
yeah,
flavor for my palate.
yeah,
So I definitely can get down on some wine.
yeah, yeah. I really like the blends. Yeah, Joe is saying that. Yeah,
Do you have a
I
favorite
love
one that
blends.
you like?
Um, oh, no. I like so many. I really like so many of them that I don't know that I have a favorite.
Um,
Stacy, I'm down. Yes, well, we should do some talking about what wines we like. I need to look. I need to look at some of the ones that I've enjoyed recently or in the recent past. Um, I just I've kind of really we've gotten so into bourbon recently, like really since October, that everything else has kind of fallen by the wayside. But I have started getting back into it again. I just bought a bottle of wine a couple weeks ago. I haven't opened it yet because bourbon. But uh, yeah, I like beer, wine, and bourbon are my favorites, and rye specifically.
yes, Adriana, I was actually kind of waiting for a pause.
Yeah.
So it is 10 o'clock, so I'm going to give it, let's say 10 more minutes on the giveaway. We're going to shut the giveaway down in 10 minutes and start wrapping up. And the only reason I'm going to let it go another 10 minutes is because if I can get, I don't know, Mike, what's our number? What's our number right now that we have on the giveaway? Because I'm thinking I might use this 10 minutes to look for this Port Charlotte 10 and give it a little taste. Just
Yeah.
for the ladies on the stream.
Thank
I
you.
want to hear
Give
what
me
you
that.
think.
I'm so scared.
Oh, it's so good. I think you're gonna
No,
like it.
it's not like other pitas. I feel like
Okay.
it's actually a really beautiful way. A beautiful way.
Like I'm gonna have to
Okay.
message Fayla and be like, I agree, it's great.
Mike, that's a couple more than what I thought. We're at 22 entries. I'm going to run it for 10 more minutes. If in the next 5 minutes we can get it to an even 30, then I'll deal with the wrath of my husband when I pull out his Port Charlotte 10.
Come on, y'all.
Find it.
Get in for the giveaway. Also, you could win an FAEO too, which is
Yes.
really
So
freaking
yeah,
good.
the giveaway is
Makers.
the Maker's Mark FAEO 2 and another drawing for one
And
of the
the
last
Glen.
8 Women Whiskies Glens.
And this will be like OG design and everything, so you'll be an OG supporter
Collector's item.
of women.
Yeah, it'll be the OG design.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know. Do I really want to do this Port Charlotte shit?
Yes, you do.
Yes,
Yeah.
you do, Michelle.
I need, if I get all 3 of you liking it, I'll get one.
Yes.
I need to hear. I need to know.
Ooh.
We all know I'm just not Scotch, but I guess if I'm going to come back with a bang, I guess this would be the way to do it, right?
Right.
That's right.
Come on. You got this.
Stella, if you message me, I'd gladly send you a sample of Port Charlotte 10. Like,
I will message you for sure.
yeah, message Instagram or my email.
Yeah.
It's on my
Okay.
any of my videos.
Right on.
But yeah, I'm writing it down because I also have the world's worst memory. Oh, speaking of writing things down, it's right above a note that Nick reminded me to ask Michelle if she had tried the High West Boo Rye yet.
Oh,
That's
Have
a
you
good
tried
one.
that yet?
yes. It is very good. I was so surprised. I do. It is a rye
That's a good
that
one.
I will drink.
Yes,
That's a good one.
I mean,
I even like
bound
that
to
one.
happen. It was bound to happen.
And, yep, I don't like High West. I don't like
Adriana,
rye, but I like that.
I don't like High West at all.
Yeah.
Except
Well,
for
it's like-
Midwinter.
Yeah, it's I used to know the actual like blend of mash bills that it is, but I think it's still technically more corn or more bourbons than rye kind of thing at least.
Yeah.
But even the bourbons that are involved in it, I think are high rye bourbons. But I did a video on it, but like a year ago while camping on Antelope Island. It's really good outdoors, which not all whiskeys are. So it's actually
I
quite
see
yummy.
you.
Well, when I come to Utah and you take me camping, which I don't do, but I'll do it for you. We'll have
Come
to drink
on.
whiskey outside so I can taste the difference out in the
Yes,
mountains.
yeah, we could like drink some of the ones that you like love indoors just to try it outside and like be like, whoa, the difference is crazy sometimes.
Yeah, and I think it's because of all the beautiful pictures you put up. I'm like, okay, I can get down with that.
It could be like Antelope Island. It's a drive up campsite. You don't have to like hike in with all your stuff kind of deal. And it was a gorgeous view from the. I was like, what? I just drove into this and I just got like sunrise, yeah. Over the water kind of thing. It was awesome.
So apparently
So
I
Scott, is
missed.
the PC-10 like the Scottish version of a Kentucky hug? Is that what you're trying to
That's a good way
describe?
of putting it. Yeah, it's like a Scottish cuddle.
There we go.
That's a great explanation.
Amy Ball, you're still in chat. I'm so sorry. I just scrolled up and saw that I totally missed your comment. Cheers. I'm sorry. I missed you.
Oh,
Cheers.
Amy, I hope you're here. If you are, cheers. It's always lovely to see you.
And so it's probably a good thing that we didn't hit our mark, because then I'd have to like ask my husband where the Charlotte 10 is, because I know it's up here, but I have no clue where. So
I bet Will could tell you exactly like which bottle it's hiding behind.
I'm like, I see the Coy Hill, the Bookers, the Russells, the Talisker.
But I think I'm going to be all right, because it's 3 minutes away and we haven't hit the goal yet. So we might have to try on another stream. So
I'm not going to let you get away with it.
Come on, y'all. It's Manatee Appreciation Day, people.
Manatee
do it for the manatee.
Day.
Do it for the manatee.
I mean, if you need any motivation to do anything, do it for the manatee.
I never would have known
that floats around and eats lots of lettuce.
I mean, what's not? They eat 15% of their body weight, and they're 1,000 pounds.
Yeah, they're great.
Richie Z wants to know.
He knows right where it is there, Michelle.
Oh, he does. Bottom right behind the Talisker 18. Thanks. Well, thanks for that.
Yep.
Richie Z wants to know the favorite beer. I'm really into the hazies right now. Mine kind of comes and goes. Right now I'm into the hazies. So, I don't know. Like this, we were talking earlier, for those of you that weren't here earlier, I'm drinking a Hayat Brewing Company Sofa King Sunny, spelled SOFAKING. And I did not know until I'd been drinking it for about 6 months that it's actually so fucking sunny, not Sofa King Sunny. My bad.
I mean, in Utah, it would definitely be Sofa King.
Sofa, yeah. Yes.
One of my favorite beers is actually it's called Nocturnum or Tremens, and it's like a Belgian beer, but it's a high octane beer that comes in like 16-ounce cans. I had it at the Rendezvous, which is like a little bar in St. Augustine, and they have, I think, like over 100 different types of beer, and you can do a trip around the world, and then you get a plaque on the bar that said you made it around the world for all their beers. So that was one of the ones that I really enjoyed. So usually we'll go to a place and it only comes in a 4-pack, just like the PBRs do, but they're very high alcohol content on them, so you don't need that many of them, but it's one that I do enjoy.
I almost stupidly asked. I was like, oh, so you have to get them at the liquor store. I'm like, no, you're not in Utah. Never mind. Anything above 3.8%, I think, here, you have to get to the liquor store.
Yeah, I struggled when I came to visit you, Adriana. I was like, I just want a glass of wine.
Nope. Of need.
Oh my God.
But
do you know what the ABV is on those, Jen?
Let me look. I'll tell you. Give me 1 second.
I mean, it sounds like it's pretty high.
okay, so Tommy T likes that, Jen.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. It's very
Mhm.
good. I really do enjoy it.
And then Adriana, Chris is agreeing with you about Utah. So
Yeah, I mean, like, so I don't like wine. It just immediately like 2 sips and I get a headache with wine. I can't deal with wine. Um, so I don't know. I guess it doesn't affect me as much, and I've learned better than to try and get a cocktail at a Utah bar because they legally, truly, it's measured out on a little system thing. Can only give you 1 ounce of total alcohol. Even if you get like a Long
Yeah.
Island iced tea, you can get 1 ounce of total alcohol. That is it.
What?
Yeah, so they're like
Yeah.
8.5, 9%.
So-
And when we
On
went to
the-
go
Okay, yeah.
visit, you can't get like a beer and a drink.
No,
you know?
yeah.
You could only have one drink on the table. It's the
Yeah,
weirdest
in front of
thing.
you. Yeah, when I
Wow.
passed my prelims, which is like a big exam you have to pass, we went to the bar, ordered some beers, and then we were like, we're gonna do shots to celebrate.
Oh, yeah.
And they were like, well, you have to finish your beer. I was like, no, we just want to do the shot real quick. So they took our beers away, put them like under the bar, like with like all the busboy type stuff kind of deal. Then gave us our shots. We did the shots. They took away the glasses. Then they gave us back our beers.
Yeah.
So, and they weren't like
That's
really supposed to do
weird.
that. But yeah.
Okay.
That's odd.
It's 10:10, so we're going to wrap up the giveaway. Mike, go ahead and let us know what our numbers are for the 2 giveaways, which is the Maker's Mark FAEO2 and the Women of Whiskey's Glencairn glass. So
Bubbles, I think they raised it to, I think it used to be 3.2%, and now it's 3.8% because Budweiser complained. I think. I don't really pay attention to beer, but I'm pretty sure that's Nick.
No.
Oh, Budweiser complained? Oh, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, because they were having
They
to make
have
different. Yeah, Budweiser was having, like, Budweiser and somebody else was having to make a different beer for Utah and I think one other state because of our restriction on percent that could be sold in.
Yeah, they have
in grocery
there's a
stores.
Budweiser plant where we live, like a little bit far away, and we've done like the Budweiser plant walkthrough where you can see it all, and then like when you get to the end, you can try their beers and stuff like that. It's pretty neat to see like
that's cool.
the bottling and everything that they use, and it's pretty neat. Then they have bartenders at the end, and you get, I think you get like 2 or 3 free like full beers, not just like the little tiny ones, like a full drink, and you just sit there and drink them. But it was cool. We've done it a few times.
Oh,
yeah, that's what I
cool.
was just going to say, William. I heard that there was a special beer for Utah
Yeah.
that they were making.
Yeah, they had to make a lower percent for us, and it was not financially successful for them, I guess.
That's
I
so
don't know.
odd.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we are at 25 entries, 2
Oh,
giveaways.
thanks everyone.
Everybody, thank you so much for your donations. I'm excited to give away the Maker's Mark bottle. And let's start with the Women of Whiskey's Glencairn. And Stella, since I am so glad you came on with us tonight. Thanks so much for agreeing to do that.
You're welcome. I'm glad I joined. I was nervous because it's my first live, but I'm happy that I did it. So
Oh, good. You'll have to do
Yay.
more now that you've done your first,
I thought you
got
were-
it out of the way.
I thought you were going to say you were nervous because you had to drink a bourbon, a scotch, and a beer back to back. That's what I was nervous.
I think William was nervous that I was going to drink a bourbon, a scotch, and a beer.
Especially like your
funny
first night
because
back.
I go into my office 1 day a week. I work from home 4 days out of 5, but my 1 day a week is Thursday. So
Thursday.
wish me luck.
No.
I have a staff meeting first thing in the morning, so
Yeah,
I
I
don't
do
know
my
I don't
yeah,
know
we
why
have
I
a big
picked Thursday
managers
morning.
meeting every Thursday that I have to go to. So
Well, I was the idiot that picked Thursday mornings for my staff meeting. I don't know what
No. No. Earlier today, my boss sent a message saying no lab meeting tomorrow, and I was like, "All right, I'm gonna do a live stream today."
That works. Yeah, we go
Staff
back.
wide.
We go back in the mid-April, but I only have to go back 2 days a week, so
that's
which
good.
isn't bad. I'm like, as long as you're not bringing me back 5 days, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
and
I have one, and I go in for like 2 hours, so it's not a big
okay.
deal. But
Oh no, that's nice.
yeah.
But of course, the timing.
it's so funny because Stella was like, if I talk too much, you can just tell me to be quiet. And I don't think she has said very much at all tonight. So we're going to have to bring her back so she can
Yeah.
talk over the top of us and tell us to be quiet.
Yep.
And it looks like Livewire Stella would like you to come on sometime and make an appearance on their stream.
I will do that.
Okay, so Stella, since you're never been on this stream before, would you please pick a number between 1 and 25?
My favorite number, 22.
22. Mike will let us know when he randomizes who is number 22. And this is for the Women of Whiskey's Glen.
I agree, bubble bath offices are overrated.
Oh, they so are.
Thankfully, I convinced my boss to let my department work from home, so we only have to go in 1 day a week. So yay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's so much better. Our days are Tuesday, Wednesday, so I mean, I'm fine with that. I have my Fridays and Mondays. I don't have to go. I'm good.
That was pretty awesome.
I got to say, this was wonderful. I missed everyone, all the people in chat. I've missed everyone. I truly not until just a couple days ago was even in any chats because I was just so tired. The fatigue really caught up with me. This just made my week. Thank you guys so much. I can't.
Nice to have you back.
Yeah.
Yes,
You know what would really make
absolutely.
your week? You know what would just really top off your week? Some Port Charlotte time.
I was waiting for it.
Oh.
I mean,
Come on, Michelle.
William told you exactly where it is.
Right? It's right, but I
Oh,
know what box
congratulations,
he's talking about.
Tommy
I'm
T.
pointing at it.
It's like
my
Tommy T
goodness.
won the Glen.
Oh, Tommy
Oh,
T!
congratulations,
Way to go!
Tommy.
Oh, I missed it. Yes, Tommy T. Woohoo.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. If you could email me at womenofwhiskies@gmail.com, that's plural womenofwhiskies@gmail.com. With your address, I'll get that out to you this week.
Robotics trying to make me sick over here.
Oh, okay. Well, there's
I really
that.
wish I hadn't just had beer. Drink some water.
Okay. Jen, you never get to pick. Jen, pick a number between 1 and 25 for the Maker's Mark Day 02.
I'll go number 3.
3? All right, my
3.
number 3 is the magic number. Taste and sensibility is glad to provide therapy for me. You're going to have to be in chat more often because I need much more therapy.
I will say I kind of dig this extra stout Guinness. Like, it's got a little bit more chocolatiness to it that I like.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
You just not need a chewy beer.
Yeah, I think you just have to pregame with Port Charlotte. And then...
Yeah.
I am not about to do one of the, what is it, Irish car bomb? Blah. Not happening.
Ooh. Well, because we did the Scotch flight on Shayla's channel, and there was one on there that I really liked, and I was surprised. I didn't think I was gonna like any of them because I'm not a big Scotch
which
fan.
one was that?
Yeah.
It was the one that tasted like the forest floor.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I remember that description.
The wet moss and leaves, yes.
Yes, and I know there's a word for it, and Sugar Katie put it out there really quickly. He knew exactly what it was. But I really liked that one. But this Port Charlotte is good. I like this.
Yes,
Maybe next time I'll get there. Hey,
We'll
congratulations, J Max. Cheers.
Ah, J Max, congrats.
Congrats, J-Max.
Yay.
He's a cool dude. I keep seeing him all over.
Mervin's. Sorry. I just saw something about Mervin's and Modesto. Mervin's is long gone.
So that,
unless we're talking about a different one.
that Spring
Where's
Break 18
Modesto?
has changed a lot just in the little bit of time I've been sitting
It's
here.
a town in California.
Oh, okay. I think I've heard of it in My Favorite Murder because they live in California.
Probably.
Okay, everybody, I think we're gonna wrap it up. This was wonderful. This is exactly what we all needed, I think. Nothing better than hanging out with friends, We'll be back here next Wednesday. Coming up within the next week, we're going to be dropping the crimes and cocktails into Patreon for the patrons to vote on. So patrons start looking for that.
Yes.
So we can start diving in and doing our homework on it. And Jen can figure out exactly what beautiful cocktail she's going to do.
Yes. And I'm looking forward to you coming back because I know you like the background research, and
Yes,
that's
I was
usually
so
not
sad.
my thing. And to have to do like the in-depth background part of it, because usually I just like scan over it so that you and I can have the conversation about it. But you really dig into that piece, so it was a little more than I had expected because I had to really dig in so that I knew the background to help with Adriana and with Kira because they were so awesome to come on and help me to do those. So I'm really looking forward to you being back, getting into that background because I know you really enjoy that and that really helps our conversation.
Yeah. I think we have a good balance. I love that part and you love the other part. And so I was very sad. I really thought I was going to be able to feel up to doing that Criminals and Cocktails. I was very sad that I didn't. So, but we're going to get that into Patreon to vote on. And then I had a couple of things I wanted to remind everyone. Please check out Whiskey Mountains. Her link is in the description. Mike from Livewire Whiskey, thank you so much for tracking for us. Make sure you check out Livewire Whiskey for pub style. And next week we're going to have Stacey H. So I appreciate.
Yay, Stacy! It'll be great. It'll be nice to see her on. I'm looking forward to it.
So thanks everybody for hanging out. Just remember once again that there is no wrong way to drink your whiskey. Share it with your friends and drink it how you like it. And we'll see you next Wednesday.
Absolutely. Cheers, everyone.